Alright, adventurers! Are you ready to continue this excellent adventure? I used adventure. Damn it. I've got to start scripting these things. I was going to make a Bill and Ted joke because it's topical, about this not turning into a bogus journey. I also don't know any Sliders references, but, too many Warlocks!
That was really good. You should watch Sliders. Everyone should watch Sliders.
I remember the show. I mean, I have seen most every television show ever produced since I about 100 years ago is when I became a bit of a hermit. But, yeah, gotta catch up.
Look, I mean, here's why you should watch Sliders, because the professor in Sliders is Gimli from Lord of the Rings. And he's easily the best character in the entire show.
Yeah, he carries it. He really does.
But anyways, that said, announcements for today. Regularly scheduled programming this week. I'm not wearing a hat. It doesn't mean anything. I assure you. I like to put those things out and just see what happens in chat. So we had Mercenaries of Mischief yesterday. We have Too Many Warlocks today. And then we've got nothing particularly scheduled through the week. We're going to have some more Trash Bin stuff. Be sure to check out our sister channel, Mom's Trash Bin. We'll have all kinds of crazy stuff going on there throughout. In the meantime, I guess Lenny, do the thing. Just on the shores of the Deseret River, just across the way from Golden Fields, there rests a lonely keep. And welcome to Too Many Warlocks. I, as always, am your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck, and I am joined today by this group of world-traveling heroes. Which world? All the worlds. Multiple worlds. We're going to go to so many places. Oh, the places you'll go. And I will now introduce them in no particular order, starting with our super cool bard who is just looking to get his big break in the world. Angelo, the half-orc bard's joining us today. Followed by our rainbow our rainbow revolutionary and starter of fights with various orcs, Guy Boutons.
It wasn't a fight.
Yeah, okay. Look, I mean, you look, I say tomato, you say tomato. Also joining us today is best friend to Cookies Everywhere and exotic weapon collector Redan, who's going to have a heyday at the end of this episode, I'm certain.
Thunder Fury. Thunder Fury!
Dude, you do not have time to get a Thunder Fury. It's a solid month.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm going to be spending the next 9 years in Azeroth.
Yeah, that's fine. And last but not least, our ever studious collector of weapons of mass destruction plans, Penithan Wright.
Yep.
I have no words.
So, when last we left our heroes, see, I remembered to do the music for the recap. I'm getting better. So when last we left our heroes, they had been ripped from their home world and thrown into this darkest timeline where Lord Zelos had teamed up with Blackwind and laid waste to the Avalon Knights Academy. Their alternate world counterparts had trapped them in a prison while they took their place in the world that we know. And our heroes have escaped and gone out in search of new allies and a way to get home. In their search, they've encountered many friends, adopting dear Angelo into the party thanks to some help from Carl. And they came across Whistlewhip and Gearstrip. Whistlewhip, we all know, is the deep gnome alchemist that operates in the keep, and Gearstrip is the, I want to say, engineer/artificer. He's a little weird. Maybe evil, maybe not. I would say chaotic neutral. But anyways, they got together with their friends, and Whistlewhip and Gearstrip said that they had an idea to fight these new enemies that seem to have shown up and are a danger to both worlds, to make matters worse, known as Phyrexians. And they decided that they would use the old facility that we raided way back at the end of Season 1 to send everybody through a portal to other worlds to acquire weapons and items that could be used to fight the Phyrexians, circumventing the embargo that seems to be placed on your world, keeping anyone out. The first place they went to seems to be a world known as Azeroth. They met with a war chief after a little scuffle. The war chief, known as Vol'jin, agreed to assist them and give them the plans to their arcane bomb, which appears to be a devastating weapon. After an encounter with some would-be assassins, the team was led down to the Cleft of Shadow, down into the Hellfire Gorge. And inside the Hellfire Gorge, upon acquiring these plans, they seem to have been assaulted by people who are referring to themselves as the Burning Legion. Now, along with their escort Raza, the female troll, they are left to fight the Burning Legion, and we now go to that battle in progress.
Pen, don't forget to click your character before you roll initiative.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Are we rolling initiative?
Yes, please.
That's a little unceremonious.
Okay.
Initiative. Yeah, I clicked it.
Ooh, Speedbird.
Ooh.
Got a
Angelo's
lot of
got the
energy tonight.
skills. All right. And let's see how these guys go. Oof. That's terrible.
Oh my god.
That's awful. Also, I don't think my group initiative is calculated correctly, but I'm just going to use it. No rerolls here, folks. I'm going to just take it as planned. So, Raza, the moment the battle starts, in an instant, has summoned 4 totems from the ground. And she says to all of you, stay close to me, you're going to need some buffs. And let me tell you what these fine totems do for you each turn.
I don't know if you have to. I'm already pretty buff.
So first we have our water totem. And our water totem grants everybody a healing of 15 hit points per turn. So at the start of your turn, you will be healed for 15 hit points if you are in range of the water totem, illustrated by this dark blue circle. The fire totem adds Flame Tongue to your weapon. What Flame Tongue does is adds a d6 of fire damage to any weapon attacks that you make. Then there is the Stoneskin Totem. The Stoneskin Totem gives all of you 5 temporary HP. And it refreshes at the beginning of each turn. And last but not least is the Wind Fury Totem. The Wind Fury Totem has a possibility of triggering a second attack. In order to trigger your second attack, you will roll a d12. If you get 10, 11, 12, you get a second attack. If you get anything else, you do not get a second attack. This unfortunately only works with melee strikes. All right. Angelo.
And did you get all that in writing?
Good to go.
Dang, I'm gonna need some refreshers.
That's okay.
Okay.
I'll be sure to keep track.
One
of you
question
guys.
before we start. Do we still have the temp HP from last time? Because we're still sitting
No,
on
those are
20
gone.
temp HP. Those are gone?
Tho-
Okay.
Those have gone now. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm very overwhelmed,
Okay.
but apparently I am going first.
Very well. Before you start, let me tell you a little bit of the people you're fighting here, and maybe help you out. So you got this big red-skinned guy. He's got these tendrils coming down from his chin, and he is carrying a very large. What did I give him? Was it a sword? I think it's a sword. Yeah, he is carrying a very large great axe. Kind of glows with this kind of green light. Atop of him, you have Elzara. Elzara is a purple-skinned, very beautiful-looking woman with 6 arms. Each arm is carrying a rather nasty-looking scimitar. And then you have Kanaz, who is this toothy, horned beast with cloven hooves and a pair of shriveled wings, and he is carrying a great sword that pulses with the same green light as the other weapons.
I really don't like my odds. What is the point of beating these fellas? I mean, other than you glory in fame, of course. But I mean, what do we get out of this?
They've come for the vault.
We don't want them to have the vault.
No, that would be bad.
That would be bad. Okay. Well, I really like these totems. I think they are important. So I'm going to hold my action to protect the water one. If one of the creatures goes to attack it, can I try and block it or stop that attack?
That's 100% something you can do. That is some good strategy thinking. And we can put you right next to the water totem, so you can do that.
Cool. There.
There we go. All right.
I'd also like to give some bardic inspiration to my friend Redan.
All right. Redan, you have bardic inspiration.
Is that a D10? D8?
At its level, I think it's a D8.
D8.
I think. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So that is Angelo. Next up, Penwright.
I think it's Redan, actually. I think his just fell behind the tracker, correct?
Oh.
I have
you got
no advantage on initiative.
Oh, okay. So, okay. Yeah. All right. So, Redan then. My bad.
Well, last session, you had mentioned something about a canister that melts skin off things.
Yes. They sap
Whereabouts
bombs.
would that be?
That's way back in the vault.
Damn it. I did pick up something. I picked up a sap bomb.
Okay.
So I'm going to toss that over here, trying to get these two.
Okay.
And I will rage.
All right. Give me that thrown weapon attack, please.
Oh, wow. That's just horrible. So that would be 7. And
All right.
It'd be like 15?
Not your best throw.
No.
The inspiration is for ability check, attack roll, and saving throw only.
Yeah, this
Technically
was
an attack roll, correct?
Technically an attack roll, yes.
I'll throw her in.
I don't know how much better
All
you
right.
can make a 5, but give it a shot.
Okay, so the 5
So you
plus
said it
4
was a
is
15,
9.
so that makes it a 19, right?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I add my strength modifier and proficiency.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so that'd be 19.
For 19, I'll put it here. But you didn't get it on him.
All right. And then second attack, I have the ranged ability on. Never mind. I don't have Duke Kargas equipped.
Okay.
I will activate Stone Tattoo, and that's my turn.
Okie dokie. Pen.
And I'm going to move here.
Okay, so
Very
when
well.
we started this fight, I heard Angelo talking, and Raza pretty much gave all the details on who these demon people were and such.
Yeah.
That included their names. Yay! I'm gonna walk over here. I'm gonna start drawing on the ground, and I am
Okay.
going to cast Summon Demon, and I am going to call Alzara to our team. If that is
I'm so
possible.
proud of you right now. You have no idea.
That's the
If it's
coolest.
a demon and not a devil.
Look, we're hoping. We're hoping.
Okay.
I'm so glad you picked the hot one.
That is also the one closer to me. Where is that spell?
So,
It is. There.
you're concentrating hard. You're like, I want Elzara.
Mm-hmm.
So it gets
And you
disadvantage
get-
on its save if that its true name.
Hey, look,
This.
a demon. Oh, that's adorable. What is that?
So, you finish summoning, and you summon a pink-haired or pink-skinned woman with cloven hooves, wearing what can charitably just be described as a corset, and carrying a whip. She has a set of wings and a pair of horns.
Do the sound. Do the sound. Come on, do it. Do the sound.
Well, howdy. I guess you'll do.
Mom?
I just realized what we got out of this fight.
What is your command?
I need some help fighting them. And I point.
Very well.
That is so much easier than it was in alternative universe. And yeah, I guess I'll use my movement to kind of just be in line with everybody else up here. There we
Okay.
go. And I'm done. That's all for me.
All right. He's really holding off until they get up in there.
We don't want to leave the totems.
Next up is Guy. Don't forget to heal yourselves your 15 HP at the start of every turn.
And you're
Oh, I would if I'd taken any damage in that first fight.
Yeah, fair enough.
I will move up to there, and as I walk through this kind of quad of totems, I can't do Necrotic Shroud anymore. I already did it this short rest, but I can use Mask of Many Faces, and because of who they are, this is not an undead fallen angel. This is a fully raised rainbow winged angel in all his potential glowing glory. And I step forward in front of that fiery tower and just look at these things and just hold up my hand and just
It's actually quite short.
Run.
3 inches. All right, you telling them to run?
run. And what I'm for my action, I'm holding infestation. If any of them get adjacent to any of the fiery pits, I'm going to cast infestation.
Very well.
It has a chance of knocking them in.
Okay, you have cast Run. Raza chants something in her native troll tongue and fires a bolt of lightning into Kanaz. Let's see how she does. All right. And she hits Kanaz, and then it arcs off of Kanaz and hits Jarmos. And misses Jarmos, and then attempts to arc into Elizara. And misses Elizara. So Kanaz takes a pile of damage. And that's Raz's turn. All right. Elizara kind of shrieks, prepares her swords, and says, "I'll take the big one." And comes up here. And she unleashes 6 Fell-Forged Scimitar attacks with her 6 arms. Starting with number 1. That's a miss. Number 2. That's it. Oh, these are going public, right? Okay, good.
Yep.
Number 2, that's a miss. Number 3, that's a miss. Number 4, that's I believe that's still a miss, Redan.
Yeah, it's up to 19 right now.
Okay. All right.
Well,
Oof. Yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, number 5 hits for 8. And number 6 misses, just clattering against your stone form.
you're raging
I would
too,
like
right?
to use my reaction to taunt.
Very well. I'll cut you to pieces. Jormos moves over here. It says, "Warlocks. Your powers would be
Yay.
better served in the Legion."
Man, I don't know what the Legion is. Still.
"Allow us to introduce ourselves." And he fires off 5 Eldritch Blasts.
I don't want that.
All right, that's the first one's a 12. Does that hit you, Ben? I don't think so.
I don't think so. It's a 14, so
All
That
right,
one
number
hits.
2, 3,
nope.
4,
Oof.
and 5.
So the 18 and the 20 hit. That's 14
All right.
damage total. Ow.
So Kanaz doesn't say anything. He just kind of roars and beats his wings moving forward, swinging a sword. And he runs up on Guy and swings his greatsword.
It's been a while since anybody got this close. Actually, I have to look up my armor class. Oh, okay. That hits.
Okay. And then on the backswing.
That also hits.
All right. Keep in mind you have 5 temp HP on top of that.
Yep.
And you just kind of gargle something. Angelo.
Well, they didn't attack the totem, so that's good. But does that held action last until they attack the totem pole, or no?
It just kind of
Just
goes
around.
until you, yeah.
Okay.
Until the start of your turn now.
Unless you want to do it again.
Well, no, I don't. I want to. I've been fiddling in my bag, and I pull out a little pin. I'm like, ow! And I'm going to use that little drop of blood to cast Bane on up to 3 creatures of my choice. Guess which 3?
I'm
Did
imagining
it do
it's these
fourth?
villains.
Yeah, sure was. And then
right.
I don't know how this works. It's my first time.
No problem.
Actually, at the level you're casting, oh no, never mind. You're a bard, not a warlock.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'll shut up.
All right, so whenever that target makes a saving throw and attack roll, they have to subtract D4. All right, so I will bane them, and I will give them these marks that show that they are baned.
Bing.
Oh, they need to make a charisma saving throw. Oh, let's see if they can make it. I'll do these two first. Jarmos got it. Alazara doesn't have the charisma, apparently. And neither does
It
Kanaz.
does Kanaz. Excellent.
So Jarmos is good. I guess that comes from being the leader. But the other two are Bane.
That's it for my turn.
All right,
Thank you.
Redan, your response.
I will look at Elazara and say, I've seen baby goblins hit harder than you. And I will use all 3 charges of Ring of the Ram, if I can remember how to do this properly.
Okay.
Okay. Should just click. So that.
49 points. Are those to hit? Right, so never mind.
Yeah, looks like overall
Those
to
are
hit.
to hit. I don't know if it's. I think it's if you dump it all into one attack, it only
It should
requires
just be
one
one
roll.
attack.
Yeah. So then it would have just been that 24.
Damage 3 times.
So
Okay,
and then
so the
that's
24 hits.
2d10. Okay.
Okay.
So 2 forces. So that's that, and then that. So 44 damage.
Okay.
And she moves 15 feet away from me.
All right, she slides back, digging her scimitars into the ground.
And then I'm going to run over here and take a swing.
All right.
This one, yeah, no reckless.
Okay. That swing.
Oh,
Okay,
That
so
is
that's
that. Hit.
oh no, never mind.
so that's the
Six
extra
fire
damage.
Yes, sir.
And
And
then-
go ahead and roll me a d12.
negative.
Oh, so close. So close. Didn't trigger. But you hit him with that, and he turns to you and just grins this wide, toothy smile as like trails of embers fly off from his eyes, and he ferociously swings at you with his greatsword.
I'm guessing this thing is like massively taller than me.
He is quite large. Although you're very tall
was
too,
gonna-
so I wouldn't say a ton taller than you, but he's a little bit tall.
Okay, well, as this cuts through me, I'm just going to blow him a kiss.
Yep. All right. Redan is doing taunt as much as possible.
When in Azeroth.
Yeah, when in Azeroth. All right. So this lady comes out. Her toner is all fucked up. There we go.
You can drag them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just put her before pen, and then she'll go normally. All right, so she says, "Who do you want me to attack?"
I mean, that guy. I guess I look at the big dude. How big is that guy? 'Cause he
He's
looks
very
big.
large. He's huge.
Yeah, preferably that one, please.
All right, so she runs up on him and she starts whipping him. All right, and she does all right, and she does a little bit of damage to him.
All right. Cool. And then I am going to run up because I don't want to catch her in it. I'm going to go 3. And I'm going to pull out the Staff of Frost. And I'm going to hit them with a Cone of Cold.
All right.
Trying to not hit my friend. So.
Of course.
Let me. roll it? No. For some reason it is not letting me. Oh, there you go.
There we go. All right, con save 15. Let's see how they do. Pretty good.
No. Oh no.
I imagine it's half on a save because I know that.
Yes, it should be. It's good.
I
Half
mean,
on.
Kona Cold ain't no weak shit. That's for sure.
Right. So
All right.
21.
All right. They take it. Most displeased.
Well, you know.
All right. Next up is Raza. Raza fires some arrows at Alizara and misses. Sorry, guys. Gee.
I look at this demon, devil, whatever it is in front of me, and still just in full radiant form. My face goes soft and caring, and very gently my hands reach out to try and cup his face, or their face, because I don't know, I can't tell. And just before I make contact, let me save your soul. And I'm going to try and intimidate them. I figure that's how you intimidate a demon.
All right, give me that intimidation check.
Yeah, it's awful.
That's not super great.
I get advantage for looking like an angel?
I mean, sure.
They're also banged, so I guess intimidation is a charisma, right? So
No, it doesn't work that, unfortunately, but that's better. That's more ghee. There we go.
That's better. All right. And he is going to attempt to intimidate back.
Absolutely.
All right. He's weirded out by it.
Mhm. Yep.
He's weirded out by it. All right. We'll see how,
how do you intimidate a demon? You offer them redemption. That's how you put them off their game.
Kill him with kindness. Kill him with kindness.
Yep.
All right. Whipping Jormos is not going really well. Elazara gets up and runs up to Pen.
Oh, hey.
And she attempts to give Pen a big old kiss.
Oh, no, I am not interested. Thank you, though.
Or actually, no. First she tries to charm you, then she tries to give you a kiss.
All right.
So I need you to make a wisdom save against charm.
All right. Hey, I'm so wise. I know what
All right.
demon lip look like.
You are not charmed. However, she is very upset by this and then proceeds to attack you 4 times.
Wow. No means no, man. You should calm down. Ah.
You know, for Radan, I can't roll over 15, but for Pen,
Yeah, great. Love it. So happy. Anybody want to add that up for me so I don't have to do it? 9.
I believe that's 36.
36.
Yeah.
At least we got that. Ow. It hurts so bad.
35.
Did you put lemon juice on those blades? It stings.
That is the fell energy.
Ow. Gross. I don't like it.
All right. Jormos does not love being attacked by this succubus. And lets his great axe do the talking. All right, where is it? There it is. 1.
Yoip. Good thing I missed.
Okay. Well, they did. What is her AC? I gotta bring another one out. All right, AC is 15 on the succubus.
Oh no.
So that is 35 slashing and fire damage.
Do I still have a succubus?
You do, although she is grievously wounded.
Oh no. You're doing great.
And your
I'm so
reputation,
sorry.
your reputation in the demon summoning world is dropping rapidly. The first time,
But
hey, he
she,
fed me, man. The second one is say, hey, killed me.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Will any of those last 4 attacks miss you if I -4 from them?
The last 4,
Yeah.
the
Scimitar attacks, right?
the
Those were against
16
you.
would not hit me, and I think all 4 of the scimitar,
Okay.
the 18 and the 16 would not hit me because the 18 would just match.
Okay. So
But it doesn't matter.
subtract 9, because then the 16 wouldn't hit you.
It helped.
Got to remember that Bane.
Thank you. I do. There's a lot of buffs and debuffs going on. This is like real WoW.
Yeah, this is more not okay. So he's weirded out. He doesn't want to hang out with Guy anymore, so he kind of shifts over this way and tries to put his focus on Redan now. And comes at Redan with 2 swings of his greatsword.
That would be the tie.
Tie to defender, yeah. All right, Angelo, show me what you got.
I'm going to start by running up beside Pen and asking you, how hurt are you? Do you need help? Do you need healing? Or are you good for a while?
I could probably survive one more hit.
Do you want me to go heal your succubus?
I look over at the succubus and then I look at me and I'm like, you know what? Sure, we'll play team healer today. I'll be fine.
Cool. First, I am going to attack the many armed person, and I am very inspired by Deadpool Manful in the chat, who gave probably not a request, but it showed up anyway. So, stay alive, and pull my sword, and with the thunder damage, just shoo on one of these 6 arms. Hopefully, she loses it.
Well, let's see what you get.
I'm working on it. I clicked it. No.
Okay.
Womp.
That is
what's
not
the-
incredible.
That's fine. I'm gonna
Alright.
go use my bonus action to heal this beautiful whipping lady.
Very well.
And healing word. Pew.
So do you know how you heal a succubus?
Boy, do I.
So-
But
I thought that's why you volunteered.
But okay, so how about that? Here's the thing.
Oh no.
Well, no, you're a bard, so the magic comes from a different source, so it's fine. Everything's cool. Healed 14 damage. We're good.
Just can't
Everything's
come
fine.
from God.
Forget what I said.
please explain that later as I learn more about Dungeons and Dragons.
Absolutely.
All right.
Tell you all the important bits right after you should have known them.
I will look at this demon and say something along the lines of, wow, what's the training like for the Burning Legion? You guys are just horrible. And I'm going to go 2 reckless attacks on this gentleman in front of me.
Very well.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay. Both of those hit. I mean,
Okay.
I imagine you want the 18 damage swing.
I would prefer the higher points, yeah. Oh, I guess that's technically not how she goes, though. So that would be 12 damage plus 18.
Yeah.
And then
All right.
2d6s for fire damage.
Yes, please.
And then d12 times... either way, doesn't work.
Nope. No Wind Fury trigger.
Nope. And as a bonus action, I'm just going to look at him and just like point my sword in his face and just be
The hell, Shaman? I'm not getting any Wind Fury triggers. Are you even leveled?
the guild master just typing in chat right now. It's because he's not optimized.
Yeah. Those of us who have played
just-
World of Warcraft, it's all hitting real.
God.
Pen, what do you got?
Oh, hey.
This lady just
welcome
tried
back.
to cut you up.
All right. Well, man, I guess I should probably. Oh, I can't. If I disengage, I use up my action. Crap. I guess I'm gonna hit her with my staff because that's a good idea.
right.
Yeah. Let's just do one of those.
Watch,
I've
Pen's
done
going to
this
be the
before.
one that gets Wind Fury triggers, and he's going to get like 4 in a row.
I think this will roll it for bludgeoning in chat. Nope. All right, I'm just gonna roll 1d6 plus proficiency because I'm a warlock. Is that how that works? I'm so sorry. I never used this, but I'm kind of forced.
You need to roll an
simple
attack. So, like, if you like mouse over the staff, it should like come up with a. If you have it equipped.
It does, but when I click on it, it just rolls that. Like it just throws that block out there. That was clicking on bludgeoning 1d6.
Oh, okay. Not bludgeoning 1d6, like on the weapon attack. Here, let me pull you up.
I'm so
Let
sorry.
me pull you up to do the
I'm
thing.
not made for this. This isn't what I'm supposed to do.
I'm not made for fighting. Okay. What the hell?
Right?
All right, so roll a d20 and then add 3.
Well, it don't matter. Oof.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it. not in
Oh.
any dimension.
Nope.
All right, and Raza tries to fire off a lightning bolt again, starting with Kanaz. All right, hits Kanaz. Arcs into Elazara. Fails. And arcs into Jormos. Also fails. She can never get more than one. All right, but Kanaz is really roughed up.
Okay. I reached behind me with one hand and grabbed this red tower because I was listening vaguely to the instructions. I know it does something. And I looked down at my robe, and there's still 5 stars left. Oh, no, 4 stars left. And I very specifically still have the red one. So I pull off the red one, and it seemed like a good idea. And I look at the one I just intimidated and said, hey, here's why you run. And 7d4 plus 7.
All right.
Which is 20 points.
Oof.
Plus, does the fire? You want me to roll? What is it? A D12 to see if the fire works?
Actually, that's the Wind Fury for melee strikes.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, he's dead.
It's a melee strike anyway, so okay.
Yeah, you bash him, and there's like a flutter of his wings, and he drops to the ground.
Okay, mine's dead. Hurry up! I want lunch, eh?
And the corpse is
hold-
sparkling for some reason.
Ooh.
You guys go ahead. I got this. And yeah, I step forward. Radan's blocking me already, so I can't get at the body. I'm sure. There's nothing. There's nothing. It's just stuff in the bag.
So it is the succubus's turn, and she goes, "I'll protect you, my master."
Aw.
And
You're
she
so
attempts
nice.
to charm Alazara. So Alizara has to do a wisdom save. She fails. So Alizara is charmed.
Oh, in a weird turn of events, we did get the demon.
So she is. She just kind of like goes limp and wobbles on her feet, and like hearts are trailing out of the top of her head.
Oh, no, I didn't want this either. This is all bad.
Slowly building a harem of demons.
Meanwhile, Angelo and Guy are just having a really good time.
Alizara loses her turn. Jormos has had just about enough of this shit. And he says, enough of this.
Shit.
And he unleashes a wave of destruction.
As
So,
one does.
What it do?
I need everybody
Not
to... how far is it? What is the size of this destruction wave? It's a 30-foot radius.
That's me.
So-
2, 3, 4.
That's
Let's
everybody.
see what a 30-foot radius on this guy is.
Oh, maybe. Depends where you start measuring from.
Oh, Guy, you're just at the edge of it. You're just out of range. It like comes up to here.
Oh no,
You
what
turn
about the
sideways.
totem?
The totems are unaffected by AoE attacks.
It makes me so happy that you know that.
Dude, man, I was deep in back in the day. Oh, all right. So I need spell save DCs. I need dexterity, please.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That makes perfect sense. The ones that are close, yep. The dice tell the
Yeah,
story.
God,
The
we've
ones that
been
are
getting
close, fail.
healed this whole time.
So, Redan, you only take half of that. Everybody else, you take the full 25 total damage from this wave of necrotic energy.
Man, my hit points have been on a roller coaster.
I got hit for the first time
Ow.
in ages. Once.
It's been a while. All right, dead people don't get hurt. So we go to Angelo.
Owie. I'm just looking at the requests. I'm sorry. It's funny. Some of them are really good and they don't apply, but they're just really good. Give more requests to the chat, please. I like all of them, but I do like some selection. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching Yeah.
That's
You
bad.
nailed it.
Nice.
Go.
And are you going against this multi-armed woman? Or are you going against...
No, I'm gonna go against the big guy who decided to hurt me just now.
Okay,
Rude.
I'll just scoot you forward. That
Okay.
is a hit. What I want you to do now is roll a d12.
12.
Okay. You didn't trigger it, but that's fine. Then he has to do a con save to see if he can... All right. He saves against further thunder damage, but you nail him for that, and he also takes some fire. All right.
Nice.
All this math.
Wait, I also want to use a bonus action to inspire Pen.
Very well.
Aw.
And you are inspired.
Yay.
And don't forget that you are healed for 15 HP at the start of your turn.
Oh, I've been watching it. Trust me.
That's
Redan.
hence the roller coaster.
Okay. This gentleman beside me had you said a two-handed greatsword.
This guy actually, yes, he had a great sword.
I'm going to bonus action scoop that up into my bag.
Okay.
And
That's what he does.
yeah, obviously combat looting.
Fell for a great sword.
We'll go right here. So no wind fury. It looks like I'm only getting the water.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will
She is
go.
granting advantage.
Ooh. So no reckless.
Because-
I will. Oh, so good. Okay, then just 2 reckless on Mr. Big Boy. Or
All right.
2 normal, but advantage rather. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. That is 1 good hit.
Okay. And that would be an extra 4 damage as well because of rage plus stone tattoo. So 16 damage. And I'm going to look at him and go, "You're next, big boy."
More whelps come to stand before the might of the Legion.
I did not see might.
I have not noticed any might since you got here.
I would like to point out that I started combat at half health. I am now full.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I shall taunt the fates.
Yep. And I'm watching all of you guys way out at the edge of all these auras going, "What are you doing? Why are you way over there?"
We got
That's
10.
not how Venn diagrams work. Come back. Come back.
So can I move away from her since she's charmed and it not cause me any issues?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna goof. I'm gonna like push her away with my staff. Like, it's okay, you're a little clingy, and just step back.
Oh, no,
5,
she's not into
10.
you. She's into your succubus.
Oh, even better. Yeah, go, y'all. Whatever makes you happy. And
Yes,
then
please
I
do.
will hit him with. I'm gonna point at big dude, who I'm trying not to call Jafar, and I'm gonna hit him with a Toll the Dead. He's
Take that, Jafar.
Did it roll?
Phenomenal cosmic powers.
Come on. I know you want to roll 20. No? Oh, here it is. Is the target missing any of its hit points? Of course it is. For 11
Yes.
necrotic damage. Unless it
All
makes
right,
a
let's
wisdom.
see if he can pull off a wisdom save. Yep. He takes all 11. It was 1 short.
Yay. I'm more than a warlock. I'm a necromancer.
Oh. Also, you guys should have been
Oh.
knocked. Fine. Whatever. All right.
Oh.
So
Oh, no,
that goes
prone.
off. Raza takes another shot at Jormos. Fails. Good thing she's got up with buffs. All right. Gee.
I can tell the difference between the 2 succubi, right? The one that Penn summoned is smaller.
Yeah, it doesn't
Not all
have 6
succubi
arms.
look the same, Gee.
I
One
am
is
just
very tall.
basing it just on the map. One of them is 12 feet across and one of them is only 4 feet across.
One is small and has wings and doesn't have 6 arms, and then the other one does have 6 arms. It is very
Gotcha.
good.
So, yeah, start walking towards them, but not out of the all bonus land here. Looking at them, walking towards them. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I had the threesome with 2 succubi, but hey, ladies, you had any angel lately? And you can't see it, but he's like grabbing himself as he's approaching the 2 of them. And assuming, because she's charmed by Penn, I'm assuming she doesn't pay attention. He takes that personally. Hey, I'm talking to you. And he pulls off another one of the stars and blasts her with it.
Very well.
21 points of damage.
And she is annihilated by your stars.
Oh, shit, that was just supposed to be foreplay?
Collapses to the ground trying to support herself on her blades.
And then very quickly look at Pen's demon. I guess it's just you and me, eh? That's it. I'll stop now.
She kind of. All right. And then she turns her claws on Jormos. And misses. So she's not having the best time. Azara doesn't get turns because she's dead. Jormos has had just about enough of this shit.
Again?
Again.
I said that quite a while ago.
Well, you guys keep messing with him, and he doesn't like it at all. So
Aw.
he's gonna create this giant green burning orb, and he's gonna smash it into the ground in front of him.
Oh, I am in front of him.
Ah, that's so much damage. That's not okay.
Fell
I
bomb.
think I'm inside
Fell.
this circle. I think I'm all the way inside this circle, I think. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I think so.
Save. Oh no, please.
Oh,
You can use your inspiration if you want, Pen.
I don't even think I need it, but I will anyway because friendship.
Friendship is magic.
What is
Charlie.
1d8? So that's a 26
Yeah.
for me. Yeah.
Okay, that's a 26 for you. So you're taking half damage. Now I'm going to roll the fire and the necrotic damage separately here.
Yeah, please
Oh,
do,
hang
because
on.
I'm resistant to necrotic.
All right, so we'll start with the fire damage. That is 10d6. Roll. 29 fire damage,
Mm-hmm.
and then 39 necrotic damage.
So I take 20.
So 15 and 20, so 35.
Uh
Your
oh.
succubus is super
I
dead.
Yeah, me too.
I have 9 hit points.
I have none.
Angelo, no. Succubus, no. In that order, because I feel like that's only right.
That's only fair.
You had such a good song request next.
Would you like
okay,
to hear
this is
that time
D&D,
you know
you ain't
you
dead
fucked
yet.
up?
You won't even be dead today.
And Jormos is eliminated in the explosion.
Yep. Just grab Angelo and pull them back into the circle.
All right.
Looking at the
So-
shaman. Elim, now wait. Come on.
There's just a very flat
Raza.
look from Penn.
Raza runs up to Angelo and says, "The spirits say it's not your time," and puts her hand on his chest. And Angelo, you are resurrected with half of your normal hit points.
Wow. Thank you.
Now, it's not that I wasn't concerned about Angelo, but I was rooting through bodies.
Yep.
You. As
So-
soon as he's done walking through there, I'm walking up to the big dude because I want to see what warlocks in this world keep on them.
Of course.
As
Does that-
Angelo's comes
Do the
to,
beacons stay
he's
up?
like,
No, she dismisses them.
Okay.
Angelo comes to softly singing, "You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't had a friend like me."
We almost ceased to have a friend like you as I'm walking by.
It's okay.
Well,
I could
I'm
have.
glad that other people got me.
I could have revived her.
Yeah, look at me, I'm a shaman. I'm so cool.
Shamans are cool.
To be honest, I could have brought her back myself, but now that you did, and I touched my finger to my chest, and there's a glow of light, and I heal myself 8 hit points.
She said, "If you come close, I can heal everyone."
Oh, sure, you say that now after I burned my finger, right?
Sorry. And she pushes her hands out, and this beam of like green energy begins arcing between all of you. And you are all healed for 31 hit points.
Oh, do I get on top of the half?
Yeah, because there was another spell that resurrected you.
Okay, that is pretty cool.
So, let me tell you what you find on Jormos. A fell-forged great axe. I'm going to regret this.
I'm so happy right now. It doesn't matter what's on the bodies. I'm just happy.
You also find this brightly glowing green rock that's like covered in like these bumps, and it's got this kind of green miasma coming off of it.
What is this?
I know exactly what that is. That's one of those things you don't want to touch, eh?
You also find a set of what appear to be horses' reins in kind of blackened steel chains.
I'm just looking.
Dan,
up
you
at
might as well
Radan
keep
on that
those.
one.
You ride everything we find, eh?
I've got a broom.
Now I want
can
to
divide
see.
up.
I'm not sure whether you ride the broom with the reins or the broom puts the reins on you, but either way, that's funny, eh?
I feel like it would be the latter.
So you guys find about
But do
30
we have to
gold
bring a
pieces.
ladder into this?
The multi-armed woman, despite clearly having 6 scimitars on her, only has one when you loot her. Yeah, also a couple gold pieces between all of them. So what are you going to do with these reins, Pen?
I tried to show him to Radan, but he seems disinterested. So like I guess I'll shake him and be like, "Dude, I'm just gonna ask the shaman about everything. What is all this? What is this and that rock and this thing?"
The moment you shake them, you hear the beat of hooves. And suddenly you are on top of a scaly black steed with flaming hooves and spikes coming out of its front haunches and horns coming out of the back of its head. And the reins are attached to it.
That's so cool.
What is this? Somebody quick!
Definitely
what is
cool, but somehow he still don't look like a hard ass.
I'm very
He's a filled
concerned.
steed.
A what, Steve?
Like,
A filled
even?
steed. Warlocks use them to get around.
Gee, Pen, you
Is
should
it-
know that.
I'm
They can
not a
run on the
warlock
air as
from
easily as they run on the ground.
Is
I
it
got a great axe in one hand, a great sword in the other, and it's looking at Pen. Yeah, it fits.
Fair enough. We still don't know what that does, though, and I point at the rock.
Are
I
you
pop into
asking
the
her?
astral plane.
I
I'm
am
gonna shake the
definitely-
rock.
Pop into the astral and see what I can see.
Oh. So, the astral plane here is different.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I'm so glad we get to do this. Thank you, Guy. Presents. It's just everything here is gray. It is a reflection of this world, but everything is gray. You can see the people in your immediate vicinity and nothing else around you. And in the distance near the entrance, you can see what appears to be an angelic figure. It looks like a woman with blue skin clad in these robes and this kind of cloak that goes over, and these wings that seem to flow out into ribbons in both directions.
And over here, I'm in true form, so I'm full fallen Aasimar over here.
Yeah. She doesn't take notice of you at all.
I look around to make sure nobody's watching. And then I approach.
There doesn't appear to be anybody else here that can see you.
I approach and take a knee and wait. If she doesn't respond, I'll clear my throat, or one of those, appropriate things to do for an underling.
She says, "You are not dead."
No, mademoiselle, I am not. Turns out I'm pretty hard to kill.
There is nowhere I can take you.
Oh, you're that kind of angel, eh?
Yes.
Wait a minute. You're here and you're waiting. Who are you waiting for?
There are always more dead in this world.
Yeah, I don't like this place at all, eh? How? I mean, you are an angel. Look at you, eh? How do you stay here?
It is my place. I have a job to do.
That's why I can't stand fucking angels, eh? Stupid answer. I got a job to do, eh? The place sucks, you leave, eh? It's that easy. You go somewhere else. I see you soon enough, I guess, eh?
If I leave, who will shepherd the dead to their final destination?
In this world, they are rushing there themselves. No one needs to shepherd them anywhere. They are so busy dying, they don't have any time to live, eh? What a place.
It is difficult to see life amongst death if you spend your time only around one or the other.
Have you fucking seen me, eh? I am life and death, eh? You speak of death, you know nothing. Stand in the corner, take the peasants, take the people when they are already dead, eh? You do nothing to save the world you are in. With your power, you could stop the death, but just by leaving, eh? You think they would fight this war if none of them ever died? If they just kept getting up over and over, certainly it would lose its thrill after some time, eh? They would stop.
That is not why they kill each other.
What choice do they have, eh?
Aggression
You have a
begets
choice, huh?
aggression. It takes two to end it. And there have never been two sides to end it. There's always been one that makes the first move to start the cycle again. This is our place. I exist for this purpose. I do not know what the beings are like in your world. But if I did not have this purpose, I would not exist.
I know it's stretching it, but I use message to send an image of the civil war that's going on. Guy knows about it. He knows that Guillaume started it, but he sends an image of a civil war of angels fighting each other. You talk about aggression, begetting aggression, eh? You want to know how to do this? You balance, eh? You have the power. One side is winning, you stop taking the dead from the other side, eh? They want to fight, let them fight forever. But don't let them die, eh?
Why not hope for peace?
The only way there's going to be peace in this place is if you take them all, eh? You built this place like this, you and yours, eh? You can't build a place like this and then blame it for being what it is, eh?
We did not build it. We simply oversee it.
Ah, I understand. I am just following orders. I thought I was talking to an angel. I turn my back and walk away, just disgusted.
All right.
And then back out of the astral.
All right. So Guy returns after a brief excursion.
That was fun. I wasn't expecting that.
Raza thanks you guys heartedly. She says, I couldn't have done it without you.
Those totems,
Well, I'd be dead without you, so thanks.
those totems are pretty cool. You want to come with us?
I can't go. I got to stay with the war chief.
That's fair. That's noble, I guess. They were really helpful. But I think that Wind Fury one is broken.
You have your own.
How long does that take?
Depends how long you got. If the
Probably
spirits
about a day.
if the spirits favor you, it may not be any time at all.
Spirits love me. We should do this.
At that prompting, though, I did look at the watch, the clock strapped on my wrist.
You guys are getting closer to the end of your first day, so we'll say that you guys have 32 hours left.
Pen, I have 32 hours for a montage. Can we do it?
If it includes going to Evan Hold, then absolutely. Also, what is this? And I pick up this rock because I'm like, what is this?
Oh, that's a health stone.
It don't look healthy.
And what
Warlocks
happened
put a
to
bit
your
of
grammar?
I got hit pretty hard.
I must have too if I was the one that caught it.
If you crush it in your hand, you'll gain the health that the warlock put into it when he made it.
Is there a way to tell how much is in here?
Depends on how powerful the warlock was that made it.
I look over at this giant genie-esque looking thing.
You ain't never had friend, never had friend.
Look at this Jafar
show
looking
me.
motherfucker.
I know this thing. Show me. I tell you exactly how much is in it, eh?
Are you gonna throw it in
Oh,
the
no.
lava?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, I promise for sure I'm not going to throw it anywhere.
No,
Are you
he's
gonna
gonna
Give it
crush
right back
and
to you
see.
as soon as I tell you how many's in it, eh?
After he crushes it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm not going to crush anything. I am healthy as a horse. I am healthy as 2 horses and a donkey, eh?
We never give Guy anything.
I am. I'm
though.
completely
He-
healed.
He doesn't
Yeah.
ask for anything. I'm looking at the other two. Wow, you guys are really not about this.
Okay, then I tell you from here, then there's that much in it. That's all it was going to be, a little joke, eh? Fuck you, eh?
No, look what you've done. I'm blaming everybody but me. You upset Guy now. Oh no. Okay, Lord. All right, we're
He's
fucked.
already
Look,
over
you
it. By the
guys
time you
gotta
finish
hear
that sentence, he's already on to something else.
Raza leads you guys out of this place, and she says, I need to reinforce security. The Legion will try again. Those amulets Vol'jin gave you should have you free travel anywhere you want to go. If you need to get there quick, you can use a wyvern, or if you need a portal, you can always ask a mage.
I do like mages. Okay. Oh.
I got this thought I can't get out of my head. Where's the brothel? I need 2 women that look vaguely similar to each other, right?
Yes, Puck.
We actually
What
don't have
district
any
is the brothel in?
Is there a brothel in this game?
There's not a brothel.
Oh, I don't like
not
this
in
place
Orgrimmar.
at all. We have to leave. Forget 32 hours. I'm not waiting. Let's go.
There's nowhere to go. We gotta wait till this thing goes
There
off.
is a brothel in Silvermoon. Silvermoon City, the city of the Blood Elves, has a brothel, and Raza invites you that there is one there. I've told you, man. Lore knowledge is deep.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I didn't even think of that. And funny enough, Evan Holt and that are pretty close together.
They are.
Oh boy. Okay, we got.
Okay,
the
but
thing
somebody
we
else
came
tried the
here
carpet,
for.
eh? I need to rest.
I'm gonna try to
I'll
figure
tread
out what
the
this
carpet.
thing is. Then I pull out whatever this horse is again. Does it just like zip in and out of reality on its own?
Yeah,
when I
it just
do that?
appears beneath you when you clack the reins.
Are you like
So
a
cool.
sentient thing? I just kind of pat it. Is it like a lizard? Oh, it's a horse.
It's a horse. It just has
Oh.
black scales instead of fur.
That's way cuter.
Harder to groom, though. And the shedding.
Yeah.
Oof.
Can you
Raza.
speak to it telepathically?
I don't know. Try.
Awakened mind. Hey, what's up? No. Out
I tried.
loud.
That's
I mean,
probably
maybe
more
if
of a speak with
Redan-
animals thing.
Doesn't Redan have a collar that lets him talk to animals, or was that? Can't you talk to aminals?
Yes, I can.
Do you have
Mr.
any
Horse.
interest in that? There we go.
Can you understand me? He says, "Rum, rum, 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 rum."
It makes relatively little sense because it is technically like a fiend or demon.
I don't think I speak its language.
I'm gonna. Can I extrapolate that data? Can I like guess? Oh, it's a demon. Because I'd love to know
Yeah.
that.
It is some kind of fiend or creature like that.
I'm thrilled.
Hen, we know those things' names that we just killed. How great would it be to pull that big one back and just taunt it?
I'm out of spells. I like where you're at, but I'm real tired.
All right, that's a tomorrow problem.
So it looks like this.
Ooh. Spiky. Where do your
Yeah,
legs?
yeah,
I guess
I don't
behind.
want to have to
the
shoe
spider,
that horse either.
Right? Oh,
Raza, I would
all right.
very much like to learn all of that. I don't have time. I don't want to be disrespectful to your tradition. But I'm going to come back, and I want you to teach me this.
If you want to give it a shot, go to the Valley of Spirits. I'm not much of a teacher.
I will do that on our way out. Pen, can we make a brief stop off? I'll fully acquiesce. We can go to Ebenhold, but can we make a little stop off? Cool.
I say we each pick one thing. I think that's fair. We each pick one thing, and we all get to do that one thing, and we all limit our time so we have enough time because we have 48 hours. That's what we got left, or 24 hours.
Yeah.
But we got time.
But I'm specifically looking at least two, and I think it's offensive that you call them things, eh? They are professional working people, eh? They deserve some respect.
That's fair. I'm gonna say your thing is a brothel, and then whatever's inside we can identify as later. But for now, we're just going with brothel for Guy, shamanism for Redan, the necromancer town for me, and Angela. What do you want? You just almost died. What do you want? That'll really shake up your view on life.
Nothing has piqued my interest yet, although I am curious about the brothel. I also think we all need to take a rest at some point.
I'm totally fine.
It's okay to be
I'm
brothel
better.
curious, eh? I show you.
Okay,
Okay,
Well,
so
I'm not
maybe
that
two birds
bad
with
off,
one stone.
but No, I'm gonna
Alright.
Does
save
anybody have a
my fourth
map?
option.
After we go to the brothel, you learn a new song. It's called "Sexual Ealing."
Perfect. I love learning new songs.
Oh God, what a bard that
That's
would be.
what I'm most excited about. Yeah.
So, how do you want to get there? You've been given the options for how to get to these places.
Is Silvermoon not where we just came from, or is that somewhere different?
You've
it's
never
not
been to
where-
Silvermoon.
Okay.
You are in
Is
Orgrimmar.
anyone? I guess I'd ask Roz if we can look at a map, and I'd be like, "Hey, so can we just kind of plan a route that kind of takes us where we need to be?"
You don't want to walk. You're going to want to take either a wyvern, a zeppelin, or a portal.
Okay. Would a carpet, a broom, and whatever this new friend is be as fast as a wyvern?
Possibly, but if you wanted to go to the Ebb and Hold, I wouldn't recommend them. You got to get across the entire sea. And if you're in a hurry,
Sounds like a portal
Maybe a-
then.
Maybe a mage then. I do like me a good mage. God, what happened to me?
All right.
I hit my head so hard I can't talk good.
Well, you can't talk well, eh?
Oh no, now Guy's correcting me. This is hell.
I was wondering if you were going to
English
catch
isn't
that.
even his first language.
oh boy.
We gotta get home.
Okay, so shaman stop off in the spirit place, and then we find a
Okay.
mage to send us over
The,
to,
val-
to
the
Evernote.
Valley of Spirits is in town, so it doesn't take long to get there. The Valley of Spirits is an area. It has a river running through it, so there is a small path that you can get across. But the path ends, and it's actually a series of like floating platforms connected into a walkway, and there are all these structures set up on stilts that seem to be filled with trolls, minotaurs, and orcs of all varieties. Even the occasional goblin.
And if I ever die and you can do it, I want you to bring me back as a minotaur.
It's like just mentally taking that in and writing it down in my book.
Thank you.
Redan the Minotaur. Question
You know,
mark.
if you ever learn, any necromancy spell, eh?
I've been reading up on one that allows you to puppeteer the dead, but I don't think we're strong enough quite yet. It'll take a little more time and study for that.
All right, so there's a lot of people here. What are you going to do, Redan? How do you want to approach this?
I'm looking for someone who has a yellow question mark above their head, or a yellow exclamation point, rather.
There doesn't appear to be any here.
Damn it! Foiled again! I'm gonna try to find someone who's in garb similar to Raza.
You do find another troll in similar garb to Raza.
Hi, I'm Redan. Are you a shaman, like Raza?
I'm Lamajin. I am a shaman.
Lamajin.
Pleasure to meet you.
It is a pleasure to meet you. Can you train people to become a shaman? Raza said that might happen because, like, I'm spirits and me. We're like this.
That's a
Angelo
bold
just leans over
claim.
to Pen. Redan as a polite individual is bizarre, but I'm not against it.
I don't think I've ever seen Redan not as a polite individual, just sometimes he's smashing things.
Politely smashing things?
Mr. Lamajin, I can show you how, like, spirits and I are, but it's going to be like me sending a lot of information directly into your brain.
You can't tell me. They have to tell you.
They did tell me. Raza sent me here.
No, the spirits.
Oh, how do I talk to them? Is there like, do I get to drink mushrooms or something?
There's a lot of places in this land that have a connection to the elements. stones mark the spaces. You can go commune with the elemental spirits there and ask for their blessings. For every blessing you get, you will receive a totem.
Where are these stones?
And he marks them out on a map for you in the area of Duradar.
You, sir, are the best. Do I need anything to commune with these spirits, like mushroom tea or like a cactus beverage or something?
Really cream of mushroom.
You are really gunning for this.
It is not completely necessary. If your connection to the spirits is as strong as you say, you should only need to meditate.
Oh, I got that. Mr. Labajin, thank you very much.
Spirits be with you, man.
Spirits be with you, man. Mr. Pan. Pan. So, like, maybe quick change of pace. Maybe you...
Mr. Penn, you're older than me. I'm almost certain.
Sorry. Yes, I'm definitely older than you, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't be calling you Mr. Anyways, how about you go to Ebonhold and I meet you there afterwards? I have the ability to accurately know what time it is at any point. So, like, I can meet you there. Nothing can go wrong here.
That's not what you say. That's the opposite of what you say to convince me, Radan. That you literally just, I was over here and now I'm over here. Like, oh God. Where's Silvermoon? How about we meet you in Silvermoon? I'd rather get the brothel out of the way because I can at least get a nap.
It's across the ocean.
Oh, it's all across the ocean.
The Silvermoon and Ebonhold are both in the Eastern Kingdoms.
This will work.
I could stay with Radan, and I have sending, and I can communicate with you if we're in trouble.
We also have the sending stones, and I pull one out, and I'm like, testing, everybody.
I assume I don't have one of those. Did I get one of those?
Do we have an extra one in the
mine.
bag?
I won't be listening anyway.
No, you keep yours. I'm going to be with Radan.
Okay, but it's set on vibrate.
All right.
I would not want to touch it.
How large is that stone?
Even Guy's kind of holding it like.
They're sending stones. Yeah, they're like flip phone sized. Like.
Anyway,
I'm impressed, Guy.
All right, so I guess Radan is going on his shaman pure pilgrimage.
What time? When do you want to meet in Silvermoon, and where?
preferably as soon as you're done, and I guess at the brothel, or we could, or Guy, we could go to Ebonhold, and then we could all meet at the brothel, and that could be the final shebang before we leave.
You know, Pen, that shit works on Radan when you tell him we'll stop on the way out, eh? But I've seen how we leave places is usually pretty damn quick, eh?
I mean,
we are quite often running, and hey, that's rude, eh?
I don't know how they work. I've never used a brothel.
What about
brothel? Using that language, you never will, eh?
What about Guy goes to the brothel, you go to Ebonhold, Angelo and I can go on the shaman adventure. Again, what can go wrong? Guy's in the safety of the city.
I need you to stop saying that phrase. Okay, fine. You two go that way. I will discuss with Guy on the way because I'd prefer not to go with some random necromancers alone. As much as I love the idea, it also feels like a bad idea. You have sending, I have sending. We all have stones.
Okay,
good.
Meet in Silvermoon. Meet in Silvermoon at the brothel in 26 hours.
Cool, one day. Got it.
Yeah.
27?
Okay. Stop. One day, let's just.
And an undead gentleman wearing wizardly robes. It's like, are you guys going to Silver Moon?
Yes. Are you? And do you want?
You need a
company?
portal.
Yes.
1 gold piece.
Oh, is the gold here different from the ones at home?
I mean,
We
you just
just got
looted a
30
bunch
gold.
of gold from here.
I know, but like that's a cool souvenir. So like we could just give him
It's
one from our
definite-
world.
It's definitely different because the gold here is stamped with the image of like a very fat goblin in a top hat.
Do you take?
Yeah, this don't seem like the kind of place where
Avalon
foreign
coins?
currency is going to get taken, eh?
Gold is gold.
Oh, oh.
And
Angelo, do you have the rug?
Yep.
Cool, we're good.
all right. And he casts the portal, and this oval like hole in the universe appears. And through it you can see this beautiful city with these like marble white towers with golden wings on them.
Okay, hugs everybody, and I hug Angelo and Redan, and I'll hug Guy, I guess. I don't know. We're going the same place. And I'm like, the buddy system, stay safe, call if you get into trouble.
Have fun.
Yes.
Yes,
lot of work.
Dad.
All right, bye. And then I'm going to jauntily stroll through.
I'm not even waiting for him to go
No.
through. I'm on my broom. Come on, Angelo, let's go.
Eee.
And
Also, I don't know whose brilliant idea it was to leave us 2 kids alone. Do-do-do.
It was a great idea. What could go wrong?
so,
What could go wrong?
I can hear
Guy,
that.
do you go? Guy, do you go along with Penn?
Oh, I'm going straight to the brothel. I don't even look to see if he's
All right.
if he's following. I just assume he is. Hey, mon ami, you can't hoist on your own petard here. Well, you might be hoist on mine later, but you're hoist on your own petard right now, eh? You said buddy system, so you're coming with me, eh?
Oh, I don't. Where are we? This is Evan Hold,
So-
isn't it?
Silver Moon.
Oh, we're in Silvermoon. God.
Yeah,
One
he
day
asked
I'll
me
get
Yeah,
to
yeah,
go
I
along.
absolutely nixed the plan about doing the business before the pleasure. You always do the pleasure first,
So-
and the business might kill you, eh?
You guys arrive in Silver Moon. You walk out into this. So let me tell you the room that you enter into. It's gorgeous. It's clean. It's got bookshelves full of books and magical items. There is a section with floating crystals and globes. There is a broom magically enchanted going about the room, sweeping it on its own. And there
Fucking
are a couple
brooms.
elven mages. There are a couple of elven mages casting spells on each other. You can see one turns them into like a rabbit, and then a sheep, and then a giraffe, and then and then the other mage turns back and says, "Stop it!"
Is this what all brothels are like?
In the front, yes,
Yeah.
eh? In the back
No,
is
the
where all the
brothel-
fun happens.
Oh, this place has like ton of like hanging pink and red curtains everywhere too. But this isn't the brothel yet. One of the mages hears you
Yeah,
talking. Says,
Penn
"The
doesn't know
brothel."
that, so I'm trying to convince him this entire downtown region is the brothel. You can
This
just
is
walk
the
up. My ultimate goal is to convince him that you can just walk up to people and offer them gold for sex. It's the ultimate plan.
One of the mages nixes your plan immediately and says, "This is the castle. If you want the brothel, it's down the stairs in the lower districts."
Yeah, right, because posh people don't fuck, eh? Where's the stairs?
That way, and they point you out. And as you guys are leaving,
Yeah, I grab Penn by the elbow. He's coming with.
Yep.
Like, this is the greatest
As
present
you're-
you're ever going to get from me.
as you're going past Pen, I imagine you look longingly. As you get out the doorway, you look into another room that appears to be a throne room, and you can see an elf with long golden hair, with a large ponytail at the back of his head, wearing an eye patch, and he's speaking to another gentleman who has pale, pale white skin, clad in black armor, and on his back is a large black blade inscribed with light blue runes.
Okay, those two, they are not prostitute. Let's keep going, eh?
And the last thing you hear from him as Guy runs you off to the prostitute out is, "We're doing our best to clean up the plague lands, but the Scourge have become more confident as of late." And we're going to end right there for a break. With Pen being dangled with some cool undead shit while he's dragged off to a brothel with Guy.
Well, so far I got him past the library and mostly past the dead guys talking about raising an army. We'll see.
Look, everybody's
So we're
got
gonna take a little break right there.
Get in the way.
We'll be back in a little bit to finish up the show. Break, guy?
All right, adventurers. Welcome back to the world of... Is there an echo?
Yeah, an echo. Yeah.
There
Big
is an
echo.
echo.
Okay,
Because
how
your
about now?
layer is so big. There we go.
That's better.
Still an echo? All right. Fantastic. Well, now I'm all thrown off. Let's go back into it. Too many warlocks.
Oh, boy. Oh, wait. We've got to do the intros first. Hey, I know what's up. So, welcome back. I like to take this moment to talk about I'm a really cool dungeon master. I get to play with really cool people. And I like them to talk about the things that they do. And I'm going to start with, we're going to start with Pen today. Pen, tell us about yourself.
Oh, howdy. I'm Noctum Sky. I have my own YouTube channel, Noctum Sky, where I do gaming stuff. I recently put out an episode of a preview of a new MMORPG that will be coming out in 2021 called New World. They had like a week-long preview, and I don't know how much actual information you'll get out of it, but it was fun, and there's a lot of Dunkin' Donuts jokes and stuff like that, so go check that out. When I'm not doing that, I'm over on Trash Bin, and when I'm not doing that, I'm here, so... yeah.
All right. Guy, tell us about what you got going on.
Oh, many and varied. After this, I get a day off, and then on Wednesdays at ridiculous o'clock in the morning, I wake up and play a game of Starfinder, a horror game of Starfinder. Think like Star Trek meets Aliens. Really well done by Dead Aussie Gamers, our GM over on Roll for Damage, Twitch, and then I do some other stuff. But then normally on Thursdays, I stream Iron Sworn with 3 of my friends in co-op mode, but we're on a brief hiatus over there because life got in some people's ways. So it'll be a couple weeks before we go back to that. But we are still doing the Friday night fun shots, which is just random people every week playing really ridiculous games that involve outrageous levels of pointless violence and much giggling and a lot of innuendo. So those are fun.
Excellent.
And I want to take one more thing. But one more thing I want to say, I am currently looking to start up a game. I was so inspired by Dead Aussie Gamer. I'm starting up a Starfinder game. So if you want to play in a real hard sci-fi game, go over on Roll20 and look up Starfinder, search game Starfinder, and you'll see me there as Kevin P. Click in that game, and that's something I want to stream in the relatively near future. It's only a 5-week commitment, so let me know if you're interested.
All right.
Oh, and all that happens on Dirty 20 Gaming. I should probably tell you where to go. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that helps. I mean, yeah, they can't find it. But all right. And Redan, I know you're busy with school stuff. Angelo made a new emote. I don't know if you guys saw it in the stuff, but now we have our own Angelo emote.
So cute.
I mean, that's pretty
It was
sweet.
a lot of fun to make. I originally made one where his smile was huge. It was like way up to his eyes, and then his tongue was out, and you got to see that he had a tongue ring, and it was so cool. And then I like went to go send it in as a PNG and realized it was way too similar to the goblin one, and I was like, oh. Well, then I'll do the kissy face one with the cute little heart, and it just redesigned the whole thing.
Nice. I'm
Yeah.
going to post up the emote. So that's really cool. All right.
Yep.
So thank you so much,
There's a
everybody.
whole stack of Angelos now in chat.
Yeah, Angelo's flowing up. Thank you so much, everybody. Please be sure to follow us here. Check us out on Trashbin. We're going to be doing Win Kishano's Gold on Trashbin on Tuesday night, so look out for that. And you will have an opportunity to play alongside us and give Kishano's Gold to the character that you like best. Now then, when we last left our heroes, the party has split. Well, I mean, maybe Penn. I don't know. It could be anybody. But the party is
I can
split.
hope.
Yi and Penn have gone one direction. Redan and Angelo have gone the others. Do I have a volunteer for who wants to go first?
I'm happy to go first.
I'm going to a brothel. I don't want to go first.
All right.
Hey,
Redan, would you like to familiarize yourself with earth, fire, water, or wind first?
I didn't get to see that. Let's go with the water. That one seemed really, really good.
Very well. So, for water, you are directed to a set of islands at the lower portions of Dorotar.
Wait, Angelo. I
Yeah.
can't believe I'm saying this. What do you want? Do you want to go on this journey? Do you want me to take like a sidecar and do you feel like shamanism is something you could embrace? Are you like this with spirits?
Buddy, it was a choice between this and a brothel, and I chose this. So I mean, this is totally new for me. I'm so down for learning something different. And as far as what I want, like, I was thinking it'd be kind of cool if like you had two of them that you specialized in, and I had two of them that I specialized in. Between the two of us, just like all four.
That's a way
Yeah.
better idea than what I had. So I thought it was like all of them for you or all of them for me. I like this.
Nah,
If
two and
that's
two, buddy.
if that's possible, which ones do you want?
Well, you seem down for the water one.
I have no preference. It would be a pleasure to share this with you.
DM, can you review what they were quickly? Just a short little snippet.
Earth, wind, fire, and water. As to what your totems will do, that may be different. But they will do something that has to do with the element that they are.
I like earth and wind. You can have fire and water.
Deal.
Very well. So, the first one, the water one, is you find the area, and it's this kind of sandy atoll. It is almost completely submerged, and as the waves come in from the ocean, it becomes partially submerged, and they draw back, revealing the moist sand. And perched upon it is a collection of rocks with this one large stone kind of jutting up, and on it is the symbol of water for this world. Now, how do you go about communing?
So this rock is surrounded by water, or it's
Yes.
it's on the yes. Okay. Okay.
I think you're on your broom and I'm on the carpet, and we just fly there.
I feel like I don't know, I may be crazy here, but this might be something that we want to really take in the experience of those elements. I'm going to swim out there.
Ooh. I'm gonna stay on the carpet and overwatch you for safety, since this is your element.
Okay. And I strip down butt naked, watch my stuff.
Okay.
I'm trusting you with so very much.
More than I was expecting, Radan.
Jinja, can you stay with Angelo?
No problem. I don't want to get soggy.
That's my thinking too. And I'm going to walk into the water and swim on over.
All right. You swim out into the water. And you swim out.
Sorry, my cat did something to my screen. I have no idea what's going on.
No problem. Nothing has happened yet. You've just swum out into the water. What
I
you
am
do with that
looking
now is up to you.
around, trying to see what I can see in the water as he's swimming, and see if I can glean anything on the rock from above.
All right. Radan, you're floating out in open water. How will you commune with the elements?
Would it be possible for me to get to this rock and climb on top of it?
Absolutely.
That is what I will attempt to do. And the gentleman said to take a meditation, so that is what I shall try.
All right. Radan, you get up on top of this rock and you meditate. What thoughts are in your mind as you're meditating?
As this is a water totem, I will be thinking of different iconography, the different symbols that relate to water, where I'm from, and thinking of how I would like to use these powers to help others. And the odd prank.
And a voice carries on the waves. There are many waters in your land.
I guess nodding wouldn't do anything. Yes.
Are the elements calm where you come from?
They can be.
You come from a place with a great sea, even larger than our own.
It is very large with lots of creatures.
And you live next to a great river.
Yes, I enjoy it very much.
Well, you seek to bring balance to the elements of your world.
I strive to seek balance in everything, the elements included.
And a orb of water floats up from the sea up in front of you, Radan.
I'm looking at it. Roughly how large? Like a softball, golf ball?
Like a volleyball.
So in my head I was like, that's too big to eat.
take this and merge it with the elements in your world.
Is there a specific way? Is there a specific way to merge it?
Place it in the flowing waters.
Done. That would make me very happy. How do I carry this? I'm gonna try to touch it.
If you touch it, it's like holding Jello, but it keeps its form.
Mr. Water Spirit, what happens if I eat this?
Do not eat it.
Okay, that's fair. Is there anything I can do for you?
You have already done it.
The shamanism thing is totally for me. Everyone's all cryptic and shit. This is great. Can I go now, Mr. Water Spirit?
Of course.
Thank you. You're the best. I will do my best to bring balance. I'm going to stand up and try to do a backflip off.
I was going to say Radan's clothes just fall right in front of him.
It just makes the backflip even more awkward. It's like, whoa!
All right.
All right, Angelo. Don't eat this. Don't let me eat this. I'm trusting you. Don't let me eat this. Put it in the bag.
Why you want to eat everything?
Why wouldn't you want to eat everything? Getting dressed really fast. All right, where to?
Let's
Earth.
go wind next.
Wind? Okay, maybe we should look at this logically and see if there's like a path that we can take
Oh
that's
yeah, is
most
there a
efficient.
pattern?
There is a peak close by where the wind one is. It's on this rather large
How
hill.
far is the earth one?
The earth one is actually closer to the city, where you guys left and are much farther away from now.
Yeah, we didn't do this the smartest. Let's try to do this better.
Can we see the fire one from here?
Yes, the fire one is closer to you than the air one.
Well, we might as well do it in order.
I think so too.
Well, is there a flame that you can swim through this time, or like how you want to do
Believe
this? Get
me.
to this one.
If it's possible, I will. We'll see what happens.
So, in this place, it's kind of this rocky outcropping, and there's the same formation of rocks with the one large rock with the symbol of fire on it, but all of them have these burning braziers on them.
How many? Sorry.
Burning. There's five of them in total. Two on the sides and one on the large main rock.
And there's fire in them.
Yep. They
Are there
always
symbols? Lit. Are there symbols along the sides of the braziers?
No, there is
Like if-
just a symbol on the main rock at the center.
Is before there was the pathway, the direct way was water around it. What is around this one?
Just rocks and braziers.
Well, I don't really see a point to get naked right now. I'm going to take the bag off again. Going in unarmed. Hold this. Jinja, same old, please. And I'm going to approach and just gently touch the symbol. Is it warm?
It is warm.
Like scalding hot or just warm?
Just warm.
I'll push my forehead against it.
Okay.
Take a couple deep breaths. And then sit down again. Do a nice little deep, controlled breath, trying to find a nice meditative place, not trying to go too deep.
And the flames crackle and pop. What is the purpose
They
of
don't
fire?
stop.
To consume.
If that is what you truly believe, then you are not ready.
I would argue that it is its true purpose. It consumes air.
No, fire spirit, you're wrong.
Hey, I'm in like 3 philosophy courses right now. I got this. Will you let me debate this, fire elemental?
I mean, look, you can do whatever you want. So you can play Dungeons and Dragons as much as you want.
I'm just saying, Mr. Fire Elemental, it consumes air. It consumes anything in its path for fuel. It's not necessarily saying it's for good or bad. There is a power behind it.
Does, but what is its purpose?
It cleanses, brings rebirth.
Look, Angelo, if you want to speak to the flames, you can speak to the flames.
But I'm not
Angelo, I'm
meditating,
getting nothing
so
from
I didn't
this.
know.
Well, you can hear it too.
Oh, I thought his forehead was on the thing. I thought it was a secret. Okay.
He has simply opened the door. Now it's communing with all of you.
Okay. Fire's not my element normally, but my understanding of fire is what you said at the end about rebirth, that its purpose is to give life, sustain life, recreate life. You're right that it destroys or consumes, but I believe the purpose is to bring forth life back again.
Okay, you're close, but keep going.
I was actually looking for E.
I was looking for E, all of the above. No.
Look, I was waiting for Redan to be like, objection!
Objection. Listen here, Fire Spirit. I think I know a little bit more about you and yours. So it's... go ahead.
Well, if I could continue, I was going to say that if I think of it in comparison to the other elements, air can breathe into fire, water can stop fire, and fire can do that recreation with earth and give nutrients to the soil, etc. So if before we were talking about balance, fire's purpose is to be part of that necessary cycle of life.
And a ball of fire rises up from the braziers and floats over to Angelo.
Yeah, I totally wouldn't have got that. That's all you.
You who understands the purpose of flame, its ability to give life and take it away. Take this and add it to the flames of your world.
Wow, you didn't need to be so condescending.
I mean, Redan, the
Said
cool
the
thing
man
about
who
that is, generally
just-
speaking, the two elements that we just received are considered opposites often, so that's kind of neat.
That's also true. I appreciate you trying to console me.
We can help each other, because I wouldn't have understood water at all.
To be fair, water feels way more like my jam.
Sweet.
All right, Mr. Fire Elemental, but I'm coming back. We're doing this again, and I'll show you that I'm right.
It's just Radan on a mountaintop arguing with braziers.
I'm glad we're doing this together. I feel like if just one person did this, we would not be able to do it in time.
Yeah, I would be I would be missing that deadline. High five. Good job. All right, let's roll.
To
Win
win.
next.
To wind. So wind it's an isolated mountaintop. When you get up there, the wind is blowing hard up there.
Where can I put my orb? Will it set everything on fire?
It does not burn. You can actually touch it and it doesn't burn you.
Okay. I just put it in my
Do
bag.
you have?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, if you need, you can put it in my bag too. But whatever works for you.
You should probably keep the elements separate. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, maybe we can push them all into one giant ball.
Shoot them out.
That's balance.
All right, so you're at this hilltop, another similar arrangement of stones. The wind is blowing violently up here. What are you going to do?
All right, you want to take point on this?
Sure. I will. Okay. I feel the need to start by going against the wind, find the current, and then follow it.
Okay. All right. Are you just trying to like find it with your hands and kind of like move your hands through the wind currents, or are you trying to like walk?
Well,
along
so
it?
like if I'm on the carpet and the carpet is going against the wind, I'm like specifically going against it until it gets me into a curve of some kind where the current goes, like the direction that it's meant to go, and follow that, like to the point where it's almost like you're on a freeway of some kind and it just, you don't need to, you're on cruise control.
I see. So you eventually find this air current, and as you're moving through it, the winds speak to you. They say, "You have blown through the winds of many worlds."
True.
Do you know where else they will carry you?
Not so good at predicting the future, but I am pretty impulsive and generally just tend to go where the wind takes me.
Then our breezes will attempt to guide you in the right direction. And you are given the orb of wind.
Whoa, just like that?
This swirling mass of air. You exhibited the traits that they're looking for.
Yeah, this orb is like materializing out of nowhere. I'm like, you fucking aced that one. Couldn't have done
I
it
don't even
better.
know how to meditate, bro.
The elements are looking for specific things. And I mean, in the end, they want to, they want to experience elements from other worlds as well.
Neat. Well, Radan, we're heading to Earth next, and I have to say, like, this 2 and 2 is going to be tough. Earth is my jam.
Are you sure? You just said that you go anywhere at any time. I seem to be a pretty
That's a
stable
good
force
point.
in people's lives. I don't know. Either way.
That's also fair, true. Let's go figure it out. Let's go figure it out together.
Yep, not a contest. Whoever it goes to, it goes to. I'm happy with one.
All right.
The way
So
that
you
makes me think
arrived-
otherwise.
You arrive at this massive wall of stone. And whereas the other ones were kind of an outcropping, these ones are recessed into these walls of stone with the symbols of stone on them.
You take the lead on this one, my friend.
All right. Are you sure?
Yeah, buddy. I
Okay.
feel like we can share.
Start walking up to this wall of stone. Just be like, stone, you're my element. Like through and through. My people were from the hills. We're all about the earth. I can like turn myself into stone. I've already done it today, so I can't really do it now. But let's talk, you and I. I'd like to learn more about you. Sit down.
A face appears in the wall of rock. This craggy, toothy maw. What is stone like in your world?
It's stable. Doesn't really taste good.
What does it taste like? We must know.
Have you ever just been in water and dirt and just laid still and let it become a part of you?
Let us taste.
I can. Ooh. Can I try to push something into your brain, Mr. Earth Elemental?
You can try.
Fuck it, let's do it. Try to show him how it tastes.
All right, you try to mind meld to it.
What can go wrong?
It rumbles and rocks tumble down.
Take a little piece of that.
Your
and put it in
earth
my
is
mouth.
afraid. Afraid of being broken, of being shattered.
It is close.
Spits out a rock onto the ground. Take. Calm your earth.
Can I eat this?
You can try.
That's a good answer. See, I knew you and I were like, you're like this.
Your dad, don't do it. That's going to be so hard to pass later.
I take a little lick. Just a lick.
A volleyball-sized rock. Tastes like dirt.
That's about what I thought. I strut over to Angelo. You and I, we did this. Anything you want to do
I'm
here?
so impressed. No, I think this was really cool, and I'm glad that you ended up getting the Earth one because I had a totally different image of what Earth was going to mean. I was going more in the like plants aspect of Earth, and you went more in the stone. So it was totally meant to be.
Looks like it. Good job. We did it.
So, that's for Dan and Angelo's adventure. After that, I imagine they find a mage that will teleport them to Silvermoon.
Yeah, and then we go to
Yee.
Cheers.
Pen. Getting dragged off. Doesn't take long to get to the brothel. There is a group of people in the brothel. It appears to be an undead dude who has a big axe, but strung up like a guitar, and an elven dude and a big minotaur, and they're hanging out with a bunch of girls like they're big rock stars.
So, Guy's been in all the brothels, so he knows that somewhere there's somebody running this place. But first, he's going to have a little fun.
Oh, yeah.
So he goes over to the three guys. So the three of you work here, right? I get like a 3-for-1 deal.
Oh, you probably don't know us. We're the elite Tauren chieftains.
So you got a group name you charge extra for all three of you?
No, we're a band, dude.
You can call yourself whatever you want. Which one's the bottom?
That'd be the orc. Elbowing each other.
So you guys,
you're
you're
all
the
right
band, eh?
for a human, dude.
I won't take that the wrong way. You're all right for not the human dude, I guess. That's how you say that thing. It's kind of weird, eh?
Oh yeah, we got a lot
Anyway.
of cool stuff. That's the Arcanite Ripper.
I am thinking tonight's kind of special for my friend here. First time, eh? Like ever. And I'm thinking what we need some musical accompaniment, eh? So I'm going to talk to the lady of the house here and get the whole bunch. And we have a big party in the back, and you guys play some jaunty music, eh?
Oh. All right. Sounds like fun.
Well, not as much fun as the rest of us are going to have while you are playing the music, but you know, for sure, eh?
Hey, Soliaris. This guy wants to buy some fun. And this red-headed
Soliaris it is, eh? And
comes over. Yep.
Yeah.
How
So
can I ask this?
bend down and kiss the back of their hand. So my friend and I, we are here for a special evening. How many of your staff are currently not engaged, eh?
Well, most of our staff are currently engaged with the chieftains, but we have the rest available for you.
Excellent. Send all of them up. Well, have all of them take us. Let's go. Come on, Pen. Let's go, eh? Why your pants are still on, eh? I mean, mine are tear away. They come off in a heartbeat, but you better start taking yours off now. Let's go. And I'm trying desperately to herd Pen up the stairs.
And there's just like a very flustered, just like, I don't think we've ever had this conversation. I feel like we should. I feel like this is important.
We can have it in there with all the, we can have it in there once everybody is naked, eh?
I don't, and like, I wonder, yeah, he's
I'm not
holding his
worried
ice
about
staff.
disease, are you? Because remember, I can fix that, eh?
You can see like little ice crystals forming all around him, like not quite armor of Agathis, but something close to it. And he's just flustered, and he's like, I don't think you get, I'm not. And I kind of stop.
Mon ami, I am so sorry, eh? It's like your first ever first.
No, it's not. And again, it's just kind of puttering out.
Don't be shy, eh? Just tell me, eh? You do this before or not, eh?
I didn't. It's not really my thing. It's like you met Kat. You saw how we were. That's probably the closest thing I've ever had to something like what you have with people all the time. That might not have come out right. I don't really partake in all of this. I just don't have those feelings like that. It doesn't speak to me like that. I mean, I joke about it sometimes. But
and like all the funny just falls away. I know, mon ami, I am trying. You go back downstairs, eh? I think they got books in the library, eh?
Okay. Have fun though, and I hug him like real genuine.
And mon ami, and I squeeze his ass. His honk.
And there's just a playful slap in the face as I walk off.
Oh, don't do that unless you mean to follow through, eh? You know what that makes? That makes you a tease, eh? You go. And I start pushing him down the stairs.
And yeah, I'll walk off downstairs.
Now! And I turn around and they are tear away. With one leg in each hand. And walk into the party.
So Pen, you leave Guy behind, and as soon as the door is closed, you can hear like heavy metal, like rocking out in there.
God.
And the sound of breaking glass almost immediately.
Yeah. So he is partying with this world's premier rock band.
Who he has hired to play while he enjoys himself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doesn't even remember their name.
No. So, Pen, what are you going to do now?
Now, what am I gonna do? I'm not sure. I don't know what the ace guy does in the brothel, really. So I guess I just like sit around downstairs. I'm like tapping my foot and looking around. Uh, I guess I'll ask the lady at the front desk. I'll be like, how far is Evan Hold from here? And just start getting information, I guess.
It's in the Plague Lands, just a short distance away.
Ah,
There's actually
okay.
some representatives from the Ebon Hold meeting with Lorthamar currently.
Is Lorthamar the one with the ponytail? Although I've seen a lot of ponytails, but it was a
Yes,
nice ponytail.
it is a very nice ponytail. He is the Lord Regent of Silvermoon.
Oh, interesting. And that was up in the castle.
Yes.
And I kind of like glance upstairs and I'm like, I've got time. And I'll I'll walk back up the street and kind of move back up toward trying to see what was going on in that conversation room.
And you can see that they're all still in there. There are a number of guards, but you've noticed that no guards pay any attention to you now that you're wearing that amulet that Vol'jin gave you.
Oh, okay. Well, then in that case, I'm just gonna walk in like I'm supposed to be there. Just be
Okay.
like, "Yep. Oh, hey."
We're pushing back the Scourge. They're supposed to have lost their will ever since the Lich King died. It doesn't make any sense that they continue to scour our lands in the Plague Lands. Well, we're doing our best to fight back and reclaim what we can. It seems that small cells have erupted. Certain necromancers are using the Scourge to their own ends. And it seems that the Scourge that are disconnected from Icecrown do not obey orders at all.
I'm
Excuse
just
me.
drinking all this in. Oh, yeah. Hi.
Can we help you?
Yeah. Oh, I'm just, and I tap the badge. I'm a representative from quickly fumbles through notes. Volgan. I just came from over there. Trying to see what this scourge business is all about in Ebon Hold,
It's not often that a human receives an insignia of the Horde.
Well, these are trying times, and I'm cut a little bit different from the mold. That's not how that phrase goes. Anyway, so
And
yeah, I'm here to help.
the large gentleman with the guy with black armor says there are no scourge in Ebon Hold.
That's good.
I don't know what you have heard.
Look, there have been a lot of I almost said memes. There have been a lot of rumors going around. There especially with the Legion and all that. I'm just name dropping. Oh, it's been so bad over there.
It's so bad. There's been things.
Yeah.
And stuff and the badness with
So
those
you're from
guys.
Ebon Hold, then. You're from Ebon Hold. You must be a
I
representative.
am High Lord Darian Morgraine of the Ebon Hold, leader of the Knights of the Ebon Blade. Yes.
Oh, my apologies. I was unaware of whom to I was speaking. And in my brain, I'm just like, oh God, I'm in so deep.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yes, I was sent by Volgan. I was supposed to be headed over to Ebon Hold to help aid in any movements they had going on.
And what is your area of expertise?
I am a warlock, but I happen to have studied a lot of necromancy in my time, but not quite as much as I would like. Everything goes quiet, and I decided that I made a possibly wrong decision here.
Archerus is not a place for the living.
I don't sleep, so that works for me.
I don't know what that has to do with anything.
I mean, living
and
things
Darian,
have to sleep.
Darian removes his very scary helmet, and you can see that he is clearly dead, but he is human.
How did that happen? That feels rude to ask. How did that happen?
I am a Death Knight.
That's super cool.
Have you not ever seen a Death Knight or a Rune Blade before?
I'm what you might call a cloistered scholar. I have a lot of knowledge, but not a lot of experience. So, no.
You said you are a warlock. Are you here to check our effectiveness against the Legion in the battles to come?
Is that what would be most helpful to you? I was really sent here as kind of an aid for y'all.
It would be
No,
helpful. We have not an abundance of knowledge about the Legion, but we do know they have connections to the creation of the Scourge.
Oh, you want me to summon a demon? I could do that right now. Like, if that's what you need.
I don't believe that will be necessary.
All right.
But if you wish, I will take you to the Ebb and Hold.
And I just, like, in awakened mind, I'm like, thank you. In awakened mind, just like, I'm not great at talking. This is real. Trust me, I'm a lot more eloquent than this normally.
I'm really nervous.
You see that guy's ponytail? Shh.
Darian bows to Lorthamar and says, "We'll continue our discussions about clearing the Plaguelands later. It appears the Legion is on the march, and this could mean bigger things for the Scourge. Perhaps our problems are connected. For now, I will take this emissary to the Ebb and Hold." And he pulls his rune blade off of his back and lifts it up to the sky, and black bolts of energy arc and create this arched doorway of shadows. After you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I feel like I pull out my stone real quick, and I'm like, Gee, I know you're busy, but oh, wait, did Gee give his to Angelo?
Yeah.
There's a lot of different answers.
Angelo didn't. I tried, but Angelo didn't take it, so he's still.
Oh, Angelo didn't take it. Sorry, that's right.
That's right. Yep.
So I'm like, Gee, I'm getting. You know me. I may or may not have gotten pulled into Ebb and Hold. Ooh.
It goes off in a pile of clothes while unspeakable acts occur in the periphery.
Digging through it, and I pull it out just in time, just before it stops vibrating. Ben, that's you, eh?
Yeah,
What a coincidence. I was just thinking of you. There's somebody here that looks a lot like you from behind, eh?
I'm so uncomfortable. All right, well, you have fun. Nothing important. Beep.
Well, wait. You don't call me and then...
Or going to
Well,
Evanhold.
briefly, while we're just before we fade away from Guy, as the camera pulls back, you see that he has cast light to give himself a halo, but not where
Nice.
you think. Well, it's
Of
Guy,
course.
so it's probably exactly where you think. Yeah.
Exactly where you think. It's blessed.
Yeah, just drop the stone back into the pile of his rainbow pile of clothes and leap back into the fray. Fray might not be the right word.
All right.
No. Yeah.
So, Pen, do you go through the gate?
Yeah. I'm sorry, everyone. I know some people are probably disappointed in me.
You go through the gate, and it's cold, and the wind is blowing where you arrive. And you are on a platform, almost like a balcony. And beneath you, you can see clouds and mountaintops and land stretching out in front of you. And you look around and you appear to be in some kind of floating fortress.
This is Evanhold?
And Darian steps through the gate behind you and says, "This is Ebenhold, formerly Archurus of the Scourge."
Oh, wow. This is just like I read in all of those books, and I'm looking and waiting for the door to shut behind us.
It shuts.
Oh, thank God. That was exhausting. So I wasn't lying, but I am not good at conversations in front of groups of people. I am from Volgan, and I am an emissary on his behalf, but I am not. There's a lot of other things going on. I was just sent to go try to study at Evanhold because I wanted to know more about your necromancers. I'm actually not from here, but God, it was confusing back there. Things were said. Who knows? But I'm here to help either way. So
He leans in real close to you, his cold armor rattling. Don't lie to me again, or you'll go flying off of this necropolis.
look over the edge.
You're quite high up.
Okay, let's start by me telling you I do have fly, so I'd probably be fine. But, it's the thought that counts.
Is that really the best response that you think you should engage in at this point?
No. Are we friends? Are we good? Cool.
Members of both the Horde and Alliance are welcome within the Evanhold so long as they do not engage in war within its walls.
Check. I have
Are
no
you an
interest in
enemy
that.
to Azeroth? Is my first question.
Have they explained to me that Azeroth is this whole thing, this whole dealy?
Somebody told you that's the name of this place.
No. If I'm being completely honest with you, I'm not even from Azeroth.
That doesn't make you not its enemy. In fact, it increases the likelihood.
Yeah, but I said I'm not. So unless I'm lying. But I'm not.
This time.
Was that really a lie? I told you as soon as we got on the other side of the door. It was just a group of people. I got anxious. I'm sorry.
You may have a look around, but know that if you misbehave, any one of my Death Knights will tear you apart.
That sounds like what a Death Knight would do. So yeah, that's fair. I just want to learn what you guys have going on for necromancy here. In my world, it's very different from here. So I can't wait to see what y'all do here in that end of things. All I have is this, and I lift my hat up, and Handy's underneath.
An interesting summon.
Right?
Have a look around. You'll get an idea for what our necromancy is here.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Here, I dig around in my pockets, and I'm like, I think this is the most honest thing I can give you. And I give him a business card from the Avalon Knights Arcane Association. This is who we are.
Right. Just don't get into trouble.
I will do my best to not.
You're a friend of the war chief, and it would be a diplomatic disaster if I were to have to kill you within our walls.
Man, it is real friendly here.
So, the ebb and hold. Once you start to take a look around this place, there are skeletons just walking around, going about business. There are zombies with missing arms just walking around, going about their business. There is this giant rotund creature covered in stitches, and its guts are partially hanging out. And it has ribs poking out, and the guts are actually held in with like a metal cage that has kind of been fused to its structure. And it's got like a third arm sticking out the top, kind of all floppy.
Interesting. And I'll actually look down at Handy and I'll be like, all right, man, you probably know more about this shit than I do. Like, where do we go? You got any feelings?
And silently, a creature that has this skull full of like sharp teeth with horns and appears to be a floating skeleton in like this luxurious cloak with this billowing cold mist coming out of it, comes up behind you. You want to know about necromancy?
This feels like exactly the situation my entire life I've been warned about. But yeah, I turn around and I'm just like, yes. And then I see him and I'm like, I'm still excited, if not more so. Is this a lich?
You've never
You a lich?
seen a lich before? Yes.
I have, but they're usually really mean. I haven't had good experiences. I'm welcome to new, better ones.
I am a former member of the Scourge. Now I turn my talents to better use.
That's perfect. How did you manage that?
It was not easy to break free from the Scourge's control. But with the help of the Knights of the Ebb and Hold, a few of us were able to turn the tide.
Can you teach me necromancy, please? It is so hard for a warlock trying to get ahead in this world.
Meanwhile, a warlock getting ahead in this world. So then I'm done. He says, "How long do you have?"
About a day?
Oh, are you a quick study?
And there's just beaming, holding his tome so tight. Am I ever?
I could not teach you to be a necromancer in a day, but I may be able to teach you 2 spells. Summon Ghoul, an army of the dead.
How is that possible? But I'm not going to question it. That would be great. Let's do that.
His pen attempts to contain his squeeze. I want to hug you, but I don't think you have a corporeal form.
Oh,
So,
yes, please. I can help. Whatever you need. You need some life force? I got plenty.
take my life force, please. Bleed. This will require shadow runes. Which weapon shall we apply your shadow runes to?
Oh boy. I guess a staff? Can you put shadow runes on a healing staff? And I hold out my healing staff.
He taps his bony claw against his bony chin. We have never tried it before.
I like the metaphor or the symbolism. Maybe.
Let's give it a shot. And he applies 2 shadow runes to your staff of healing.
Oh, this is gonna be so cool.
And then he brings you to a massive pile of bodies.
Normally that'd be horrific, but for me, great. How does this work? Is this just in here now? Does it go off of...
Start with summon ghoul.
Is there like
and he instructs you in how to utilize the spell and expend the rune.
Oh. Okay, and I'll do that. And I ask him, does it use it up? Do I have to like make more and put them back on it?
The power of the runes will replenish when you take a life.
Cool.
I'm sorry, I gotta drop a burn right now.
Cool.
So, never?
Does it matter if I do it, or is it just someone around me?
It's like, do I need to be in the vicinity? You need to do it.
Cool. Cool.
We can replenish the runes here in the Soul Forge once you are done practicing.
Got it. Maybe I'll only use it in dire circumstances. Oh.
Army of
wait,
the
I have a
Dead
soul
will
link.
expend 2 runes.
Really make an army?
It will make as many as it can. But they will only have a short lifespan.
Is there any chance I could use this to replenish the runes? And I, without touching it, I dig out with the butt of my staff that soul lantern that's got the purple thing in it. You gave this to me, sir.
Ben, you're like the worst person to send to alternate worlds. And he goes close to it. He says, "What an interesting artifact. May I take it off your hands?"
I don't know what it does, so I'd prefer it if you didn't. But I mean, you did teach me, so like, I don't know. I was planning on using it. Can I offer you gold? I have gold and this thing, and wait. Do I have the gallstone, or does Redan, or whatever that thing was that came out of the demon?
The health stone?
This has got to be worth
I believe you
something,
have
right?
it. I don't think you gave it to Radan, but if you bring
No,
out the
you've got it.
Hellstone, he snatches it between two bony claws and says, "This will work as payment for your teachings."
There you go. It was with a demon. Came out of his body. I don't know. Gross.
Ah, so the Legion uses health stones as well.
I guess so. But about this, and I again tap the lantern.
I do not know. I wish to study it further.
You and I are going to be great friends. I'll try to keep pen pals with you after we go. Oh, that's great. You could be my pen pal. Works on so many levels.
My lich name is Ice Maw.
Nice to meet you. I'm Penathan Wright.
So he finishes instructing you, and you now know those things, and your runes are replenished at the Soul Forge.
Oh boy. What a journey we're on.
And Guy spends the evening ritually casting Cure Sexually Transmitted Disease, which he has. But it's a ritual transmission, so each time takes 10 minutes minimum. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Guy, at the end of partying,
leave it in the morning.
at the end of partying and everything, the undead member of the band walks up to you, says, "We haven't partied like that in ages. I want to thank you." And he hands you his guitar, which looks like a giant,
amazing,
gnarly metal axe that has been strung up like a guitar.
That's amazing, dude. But I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but you seen the way I'm dressed, eh? You're like heavy metal. I'm like tin cup.
That's all right. You take it. Keep it as a collector's item. Maybe you know somebody else who's good with axes.
You guys, you keep asking like or acting like you're somebody special. I should know you. I mean, I'm not from around here.
We're the Tauren Chieftains. We're a rock band.
Oh, so like a real band. I thought you were like three local guys pretend to play together Saturday night to try and get girls, eh?
Oh, no, we play all over the place.
Like a real, oh shit, I like the real band, eh? Hey guys, hey, I'm with the band, eh? So where you guys are going next, eh? Okay, go ahead. Never mind.
Yeah, we're running out of time. So, I mean, but they let you know that they like travel around. They do like shows all over the place. They actually travel
they're a big
fair.
Deal. Yeah.
They travel with a fair that's known as the Dark Moon Fair to do shows in different places, and they also do a regular show at a bar in a place called Outland.
Yeah, and just like Kevin,
which
he does a lot of nodding and very little remembering. So, yeah.
But they tell you all about the bar that they do shows in Outland, and they tell you all about doing the shows at the Dark Moon Fair and everything, and that goes on and on and on. And Penn learns some necromancy and gets shadow runes. Angelo and Radan, when you guys return to the shaman with your motes, he instructs you to do as the elements have said, and that should reward you with your totems and the powers therein. Your totems will be unique to yourself and your world, so use them carefully.
I will.
And I'm going to fast forward everybody a bit and assume you all guys meet up back again in Silvermoon. We're not doing a third WoW episode. We're not doing it. 2 is fine. And the portal opens up. And you guys leap through and you head to your next destination. What is it going to be? Who knows? We'll find out next time on Too Many Warlocks.
Just before we leave, I hand, as soon as we get back together, I hand Angelo the guitar. Somebody,
Oh,
they think I'm a
cool.
bard. I can't imagine why they would think that. Here, take this thing.
I can't wait to see what it does. Thank you.
It's the
I
Arcanite
think it's a
Ripper.
guitar, eh? Yeah.
Is what it's called. And I'll tell you what it does next time. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you for checking out the show. Thank you for supporting us and checking everything, all our shows and everything. There's no show without you guys. So we appreciate you guys watching all the time and hanging out with us. And please give us those follows and the subscribes and check us out on YouTube and all that other good stuff. If you want to hang out with our awesome community, our amazing community in Discord, you can join our Discord as well. And that's our show. We do it every week. Thank you again to my incredible cast for indulging my crazy WoW knowledge, which I haven't played World of Warcraft in like months, so I'm surprised at how much I remember. But my encyclopedic knowledge. But anyways, we're going to go to a different place, and it's going to be different. Maybe it'll be Magic the Gathering themed. Who knows? But we'll check it out next time on Too Many Warlocks. And until next time, everybody, my incredible cast, my incredible audience, and my incredible producer, class dismissed.
Stay tuned for the raid.
Fireballs, he burned the goblin ranks. Now Morden's a hero. He is loved for the victory. He's the fireball chief of the whole city. They praise him and give thanks.